I will be teaching you about central nervous system stimulants. According to our book, the definition of central nervous system stimulants is that it speeds up the activity of nervous or muscular systems. There are many effects that can come about by doing these drugs. Heart rate increases, blood pressure rises, pupils dilate, gastric and adrenal secretion increase, muscular tension increases, and motor activity can increase. We will be talking more about what this can mean for general health. There are a lot of adverse effects that stem from central nervous system stimulants. Included is headaches, loss of appetite, cough, anorexia, fever, and insomnia. This can lead to other adverse effects in the body and in social, work, and family life. Research shows that the misuse of central nervous system stimulants has risen among college-age students as well as students younger. Some of the harsher drugs I will talk about have been seen being used by middle school students. This is a problem because it means that younger people that don't know the consequences of these drugs are getting their hands on them while their brains are still in a big stage of development. It is also problematic because people in dorms next to you might be doing these things while you're unaware. Even roommates could be doing these drugs. These drugs mess with the brain and cause all sorts of problems. Some of the most common central nervous system stimulants are cocaine, amphetamines, Ritalin, and caffeine. I'll be talking more about each of these drugs during the next few slides. The 2011 National Survey on Drug Use and Health found that approximately 1.4 million Americans actively use cocaine. The study that I found included 51 participants, 41 of which had a long history of cocaine dependence. This study focused on the effects of cocaine on brain activity. They used a few different tests to figure this. The study produced expected results. The team of researchers found that the brain activity of the people participating increased across the board after the use of cocaine. This increased people's response inhibition. This means that it made people more self-conscious about themselves and what they were saying. Amphetamines were first used medically to treat things like ADHD. However, if these drugs are applied early, it could stunt the growth of young children and stop them from gaining weight. Introducing them early and keeping a prescription can cause dependence on and tolerance for these drugs. When an older person uses amphetamines, they can be using it for weight loss, enhanced energy, or sleep postponement. We see a lot of college students using these drugs to stay awake while driving or to study. They increase brain activity and keep people awake. This can have adverse effects on people. We see brain defects among people that use amphetamines for more than a year. These people have one or more problems with brain chemistry, function, and structure. Ritalin has been approved for use in patients with ADHD and narcolepsy. Ritalin helps people with ADHD calm down. It also helps treat the negative effects of narcolepsy. The most common side effects of Ritalin are nervousness and insomnia. This could lead to fatigue or to an ineffective workday. Nausea, fatigue, and heart palpitations are also common side effects in adults, leading to an unproductive citizen. Some side effects in children are new manic or psychotic symptoms, abdominal pain, loss of appetite, and weight loss. The source gives that they don't know the long-term effects after 2 weeks of treatment due to lack of clinical trials. If the drug companies don't know the side effects, then one shouldn't try to abuse this drug. Statistics show that in the United States, 73% of children and 87% of adults use caffeine regularly. People use caffeine to enhance mood and energy, improve athletic performance, and for medical uses. Most people find that caffeine helps them wake up after not getting enough sleep the night before. Caffeine actually has a positive effect on cognitive performance. Studies found that caffeine improves psychomotor speed, simple and choice reaction times, and alertness. However, there are also reports saying that caffeine directly affects adolescent sleep patterns. This can cause major issues with their circadian rhythm. It can throw it off and create a bad pattern for them. Lack of sleep can lead to lack of attention in class, leading to falling grades. In conclusion, some central nervous system stimulants have benefits. For example, medical purposes or to improve cognitive function. However, I would never say to take the risk. It isn't worth your brain function or your money. Only take prescribed medications. If you decide to use caffeine, use it at appropriate times of the day. Don't throw your circadian rhythm off. It isn't worth the long days where you are tired and grumpy. That being said, use it in moderation. Don't go drink 10 cups of coffee a day. That isn't healthy, and it's more than likely an addiction. Be safe, be smart, and don't do anything illegal. Those are my recommendations.